And the Longhorns will kick it away to start. On the run from inside his own 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Looking for a productive play on first down. Fast motion from the offense. The give out of the gun. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
Really nice run. This guy brings balance to this offense. It's not all high-flying aerial passing attack, too. You go back to Adrian Peterson, DeMarco Murray, Samaje Perine. They've always had guys in these spread-up tempo offenses that have been able to give them balance and force.
Hit the gas, kid! Wide open ahead. He's at the 10. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown Sooner!
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Oh, he's going to take a chance and bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. First down here for the offense. The run to the left. Across the 25, he's got room. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
I'll tell you, the defense is going to have to do a much better job containing these outside run plays. They better be able to funnel the football back to the middle of the field because this guy with his speed can kill you like he did on that outside run play there to the left.
Getting some heat. Moving out of the pocket. And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close.
And that is your job. The O-line has to protect their quarterback. That's the most important position on the field. You got to make sure you keep him upright. You got to do a better job.
Using his feet. A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior. You go back over the history of this rivalry, and there's certainly been close games, but there have also been a large number of blowouts, and we had one last year for the Horns, David.
And I think as a Texas fan, you better understand that, because when you win big the year before, OU is going to come out with their hair on fire, Jesse, ready to make a statement.
When I think back to last year's game, the thing that impressed me so much about Texas was that they stepped up and brought their A-game to the ballpark in the Red River rivalry, one of the biggest games of the year. Let's see who's going to step up in this one today.
So on their first drive of the game, they're going to roll the dice a little bit and go for it on fourth down in their own territory. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end.
Hey, at this point in the game, fourth and short, no problem going for it. Fourth and medium, I think it's too early to start taking some of these chances. I think you need to just let the game play out a little bit and trust your defense.
Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. Off play action on first down. He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
And listen, find your matchups you like, and you can see You got your speedster out wide. You like the matchup. He sees it, puts some air underneath that thing, and he outruns the DB. He's got no shot. Runs underneath it, and then walks his way into the end zone for 6.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He's going to bring it out from deep. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Oh, look out. There he goes. He's at the 40. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds.
This defense really needs to be careful, and they have to play with great eye discipline, understanding where the football is at all times. Moving forward, they have got to know if this guy has the ball, because he is dangerous in space.
He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. SEC versus the Big Ten, they competed everything. They try to outspend each other, and they certainly want to beat each other on the field.
So many national championships, so many Heisman Trophy winners shared between these two conferences, David. Everybody gets excited when the Big Ten takes on the SEC.
And these games matter so much. The fans get so amped up, so juiced up, to the point where we hear in the stands what? SEC, SEC. They wouldn't say that if conference pride wasn't a real thing.
He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one. The Longhorns moving quickly to the line. They'll go with a direct snap. A run up the middle is stuffed for no gain.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Quarterback will keep it. Trying to get closer, and they knock it free. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
You've got to have better ball security on offense. The football possession, that is priceless. Losing possession, turning the ball over, that kills you in games. That loses games. That is a bad, bad play at a bad time.
Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of bounce, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Paul.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
A first down for the offense. Looking to throw, it's Arnold. It's complete to the left. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark.
You know, oftentimes these slot receivers, they're not the biggest guys in the world, but they're really good at finding the open spaces in the middle of the field. And you saw that guy attack the defense in the perfect spot, making life easy for his QB.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
You see these windows, they're getting smaller and smaller to throw into. Really nice job by the defense that time, getting a hand in there and knocking that ball away.
What a turning point this could be. The offense is going for it inside its own 30. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, Sooner! No midseason concentration lapse here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. These running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, a big-time top 15 duel. Let's get right to it. A lot of we are's inside that stadium today. Penn State is running away with things, and that offense looks unstoppable. They're up by 21 over Texas A&M. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right.
He's off to the races. Keeps it himself and gets the first. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a first down.
He's got such good awareness in the pocket. He does a good job of feeling the rush, and you know it's a pass, and you want to keep your eyes downfield, but he sees an opening, and if he sees an opening, he's got the ability to go get it and get a first down.
He'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Quarterback checking the play. Going up top on first down. Snags it over the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah.
To this game, as we get later in the year and big decisions are made, you've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass. Feeling some heat. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
We haven't even gotten to halftime yet. This offense has their hands full trying to keep this quarterback standing up straight. They've already given up multiple sacks. That's the biggest reason why they're trailing by as much as they are. They better go in at halftime and make some big-time adjustments.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. He's got it. And he'll run out of bounds just short of the goal line. Wanted to get it in, but couldn't quite get home.
That is a huge play early in this game. We came into this thing wondering just how aggressive wanted to be, and there you go. First half, 4th and long. We're not bringing the punter out on the field. We've got a guy that we think can read the defense and deliver a strike, and we've got playmakers stretching the field vertically. They show you how dangerous they can be on that last 4th down there.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing?
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Got it back on 2nd and goal. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. Up and over, Yabo be there into the end zone.
And you don't want to leave your feet very often in football, but this is one of those areas where you do. In the end zone, near the goal line, you smell it, a lot of bodies in front of you. Just get up, get over top of them, get that touchdown.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
After the productive first down play at 2nd and 6. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. Time to take a shot. Makes the catch down the right side. Oh, look out. Touchdown, Oklahoma. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively they're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of the defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
He had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Play this game in the shadow of Big Tex. You can get a corny dog out there, play carnival games, and see one of the great rivalries in the sport, David.
It's crazy. You literally walk outside of the stadium, and there are thousands upon thousands of people. They don't even realize a football game's going on, Jesse. They're just having a good time.
You're right. It's part of what makes this game so special. The Red River rivalry, there's just so much fanfare. There's so much tradition. And remember, with bragging rights on the line, this thing just means more.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on. And I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Pre-snap motion in the backfield. He'll just keep slinging it. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
They're just treating the entire stadium as if it's 4-down territory. Odd decision here to go for it. 4th and looking deep down the right side. Catch inside the 25. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They finish things off with some flair, a 73-yard touchdown pass. He'll call for the fair catch here. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like 2 heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create some. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
The Sooners want to crank the tempo. They run the reverse. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
Well, it's a huge play on the jet sweep, getting that first down. Defensively, I think everybody had their eyes in the backfield. They were not expecting that guy to get the football that quickly and be on the perimeter of the field.
Caught behind the line. It's Bell. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. Here comes the hurry up. Wide out in motion. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver, different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Sooners will kick it away to start the second half. From back of the end zone, he'll bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions. The coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive, just like they do at the start of the game. They've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. every journey begins with a step. This offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast.
Yeah, a nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard. They picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
They'll throw it on first down. They've got the screen set up. At the 35, he's open. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
The give to the back. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. Leaves it with the back. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
And they just kind of sneak that one in there as a defensive guy, 3rd and 5 plus. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run in.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because you could throw it to him on third down or hand it off. And he's got the vision and the athleticism to go pick up that first, keep the drive going.
Tip ball, put it up for grabs, and I thought he had it, but somehow it slithered through his fingers.
That was a nice swat. Even Dikembe Mutombo would love to wave his fingers side to side and say, no, no, no.
8th play of the drive coming up. Motion from the offense. With jet sweep pass. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Quickly complete. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down.
Yeah, and way to be creative, way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly, get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and you're just trying to get that first down. Nice job, nice play call by the offense.
The Longhorns with the 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a space. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
I tell you what, the offense, they get the big run play, and then what are you thinking? Maybe play action, take a shot. How about the defense? They were ready to roll. Even if they gave up the run, they didn't just play the run. They were ready for the pass and got the big sack.
Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. He's looking to throw, using his feet to buy time. Headed to the end zone. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
It's really hard on a defense to drop back and know it's pass And then a quarterback like that, he just has the ability to pull it down and just, bam, shoot through a hole, chew up yards so fast, outrun fast guys. It's just really hard to stop in today's football.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
A designed run for the quarterback. Touchdown, Longhorns! You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby. An impressive, long, methodical, meticulous drive ends in points.
Just matriculated the ball down the field, didn't they, Reese? So impressive. Didn't see a lot of explosive plays, but how about the execution? Running and throwing the football. Wow.
Returns to the field. Wide receiver shows motion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. The RPO, fire complete to the left.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes, he's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter. Oklahoma, 28, Texas, 21.
Now facing a 3rd down as they come back to the line after the break. Back to throw, it's Arnold. He'll pull it down and run. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 37.
I tell you what, these are so frustrating, right? He drops back, it's a pass, he wants to throw the football. But when he starts scrambling, these are those chances where you get those chase down poke outs or hit the QB as hard as you can to try to force a fumble. You got to do something to get the offense the football back.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. And oh, did they know that one was coming? They'll knock him down in the backfield.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space and getting that fast dude on the ground.
This offense has a 2nd down play. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And what a job by the defense, seeing the quarterback throw the football, break on the football, no space allowed. As soon as he catches it, defender meet ball carrier and gets him on the ground.
A 3rd and long coming up here. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Going to try to get it himself. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
Talk about saving your best when the moment is the biggest. Nice job in the 4th quarter. Been grinding all day. Made the biggest run of the day when it counted the most. Picked up the first down in a pretty close ball game.
And the Sooners are on the move. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking for space. It's Achuk. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Pivotal moment, perhaps even a decisive play coming on 3rd and 3. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a 1-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. One back in the backfield, he gets to carry. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
They've worked it down to the 30. This defense standing tall, trying to force a field goal try. To the ground to try to move the chains. The Sooners are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks.
And I just need a crease. I need you offensive linemen, just like right here. Great job holding the point of attack. Don't let any penetration come in. Give me a little sliver, and then you see the running back, Palmer. He'll do the rest, lower his shoulder, and make sure he gets the first down.
Yeah, it means a lot to this offense, too, to have a guy like this that always just seems to fall forward. He always, in these short yardage situations, knows where that first down marker is, and he's able to get those hidden yards in piles, driving his legs to help keep this drive alive.
The Sooners enter the final minute with the lead, trying to run out the clock. From the gun, running back on the move. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. On the move. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays. And if you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Just drives it between the uprights. And that lead grows even bigger. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Auburn is going to get out of Dodge with a win. It's a shave that might have been a little closer than Tigers fans wanted, but a road victory feels great no matter what the final score is. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way. But I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Here comes the Texas offense. They're starting to feel a little desperation here, David. They just can't press yet.
It's go time. We got to put some drives together, down multiple possessions, Jesse. We don't have any time to waste.
Yeah, so at this point of the game, your best players have to touch the football. You've got to dial up plays, getting your biggest playmakers involved now if you're going to win this game.
Extra DBs on the field to defend the pass. Running back goes in motion. Oh, he's looking to throw. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. He wants to throw. This rivalry is always full of passion. It brings out the best in both teams, but today, Oklahoma a little bit better, David.
Yeah, it's hard to handle all the hype of the Red River rivalry. And Oklahoma did an unbelievable job coming out the gates, handling it, putting hook 'em horns where they belong behind OU.
Yeah, you know, and this is a game that not just these players, but I think fans of college football in general circle at the start of the year every single season. The Red River rivalry is just special because of the tradition and history these two schools